Bonsoir. Oula, je suis dans le noir. Alors, est-ce qu'on m'entend? Oui, on m'entend, ok. Qu'est-ce que je voulais dire déjà? Ah oui, voilà. Je dis bonsoir. Oui, bah, c'est 18h passé, c'est le soir. Donc, épisode 2 de Batman The Enemy Within. Donc, on est parti pour, je sais pas, un peu moins de 2 heures normalement. Euh, on va vite commencer. Y'a pas de petit récap là pour l'épisode 2?
A madman from Gotham's past
Si.
returned to terrorize my city. He drew me into his twisted game, striking at the things I hold most dear. But I survived his deadly traps. I emerged the victor. But the cost was too great. Lucius Fox is dead. Riddler is dead. And with him the only lead I had to taking down the greatest danger Gotham has ever faced. And the person best equipped to help me is a threat to my deepest secret.
The Riddler was going to be my way in, once we captured him alive. But now I have you to lean on. A man who lives on both sides of the line, and knows exactly when to cross it. Yes, you and I will be working together very closely.
Je veux pas.
Bruce Wayne.
Ah oui, c'est vrai.
First thing you need to know, I can keep your secret. And since you've been doing right by me, I'll continue to keep it. No reports, nothing. No one else needs to know. To deal with the present threat, though, I need both of you. The man inside and outside the mask. You have to understand, I'm not the enemy here. It may seem that way right now, but I'm not. Our problems are far too big for us to be bickering among ourselves.
I don't trust you, Waller. You or your agency.
Well, you're gonna have to start.
Faut leur la
If
remarquer en
I
même
cared
temps.
to reveal
C'était
your
clair.
identity, it'd be on every news channel by now. You need to trust me, Batman. When Riddler's friends hear he's dead, they ain't gonna just carry on carrying on. They might get sloppy. They might want revenge. Or they might simply accelerate their plans. I'm gonna need eyes everywhere in Gotham.
Plan boobs.
A man like Bruce Wayne, with all his influence and resources, can go places Batman can't. You understand what I'm saying, don't you? Your public persona could be a great help to us here. Maybe even as much as Batman in certain situations.
I understand. You think I work for you.
You're not working for me. We're working together. After all, we both want the same thing. Am I right?
What the hell?
Oh, mais il y a des merdes toutes les 5 minutes dans cette ville. On n'est jamais tranquille.
Looks like the whole city's under attack. We've got a report of a raid on the Gotham PD arsenal. If those bastards get their hands on our weapons...
This is coordinated. It's Riddler's gang. It has to be. We're gonna need Batman for this one.
Agreed.
Emergency services is already pushed to the limit.
Then we'll have to redeploy patrol officers to defend the arsenal.
Don't divert any men, Gordon. I can handle the arsenal call.
Then go already. Let's move, people. This is what we trained for.
There's been an attack in the financial district.
Biotech company on the west side is under siege.
Une menace apparaît.
shut-ins. You got what you came for. You don't need me.
Well, you better hope that's not true. Outlive your usefulness, and the boss will make a pretzel out of your neck. Or keep running your mouth, and maybe I'll splatter you all over the wall.
J'ai oublié de me mettre en clavier QWERTY.
Whoa.
How many are there?
I don't know. 10 or 12, maybe? The really big one, he made me give him the keys to the armored transport vehicles. I didn't want to, I swear.
It's okay. Get out of here. Now.
Thank you, Batman. Hey, you about done?
Yeah, just about.
All right.
The Batman!
Boss, we got company!
Cette violence. What? Bane? C'est Bane? C'est Bane.
Are you?
A nightmare, much like yourself. But you can call me Bane.
Il a pas de venin?
A man cannot win a war alone.
Ça c'est le vrai Bane quand même.
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone.
C'est pas gentil. Hein? Ah, j'ai pas été assez vite. Oh.
You fight well, but you fight alone. You will die alone. I can see why Riddler wanted to be the one to kill you.
Riddler is dead.
He's dead.
Riddler?
You should be worrying about yourself.
I promised my men a hell of a battle if ever I faced you. And I'd hate to disappoint. Oh, I haven't faced a true warrior since I left Peña Duro prison.
Pourquoi lancer un batarang pour lancer le sbire? Qui va le casser en deux?
This one is mine.
Ah. Un peu de venin. Et là, inutile. Ouais.
I will give you a piece for death. If you take it.
On va mourir lui. Ah, le coup de genou dans le dos.
This pain you're feeling, Batman. Telling you you're still...
Ah bah non. Ouais, ça pique, hein.
Did you get him? There is nothing to fear, my friend. Keep your eyes open. Don't let anyone follow you to the warehouse. Don't worry, we'll make the back way on the docks. Safe travels, my friends.
Ah. Je fais quoi? Oh, je clique sur quoi? Ah voilà. Ah, j'appelle Gordon.
Batman? Batman, what's wrong?
Hang in there. Help is on the way.
Ça commence bien cet épisode 2. Pas de musique à ce moment-là, c'est bizarre.
Batman!
Batman! Say something if you can hear me.
You.
Gordon. Christ. Batman.
Come on, help me.
It won't move.
Batman, we're gonna need you to help us push this thing off you.
Je suis en forme en plus.
You can do it.
It's moving. Jesus Christ.
Come on.
The mechanic. Where is he? He didn't make it. Damn it. He saved my life.
Batman?
It's okay, Jim. I just need a minute.
The entire GCPD arsenal raided? Every single armored personnel carrier stolen? With those and the hardware they stole? Christ, I don't even want to think about it. I just want to know who these sons of bitches are.
There's only one of them that matters. He called himself Bane. His men loaded the weapons onto the APCs. Said they were taking them to a warehouse near the docks. They need to be found.
I'm already taking orders from Waller. I gotta take it from you, too?
Oh.
So that's how it is.
I'm sorry, Jim. But the city will be in danger if you don't.
I'll see what I can do. Put whatever manpower we can spare on the search for those armored vehicles. In the field and watching CCTV feeds.
Yes, sir.
You know, I'm still mad as hell at you.
Why?
Interrogating that Riddler goon without my damn consent.
C'est bon.
I only agreed to work with you because I thought you were a man of principle. Someone who wanted to step out of the shadows and into the light. I don't know what's going on with you and Waller, but you've changed. It's like I don't even know who you are anymore.
Waller. She has something on me.
Jesus, Batman. What? No, wait. Tell me later. I've already got enough to worry about. I'm glad you called me with this. Good to know this partnership still means something.
Yes, très bien.
But I won't lie. We've still got a ways to go.
Petit câlin, ça ira mieux. Oh.
Right on time.
I'll get to the Batcave. See if I can make some sense of what happened tonight.
So, what did I miss?
Oh, I was at the scene of a heist at the Gotham brokerage house when Batman called me here.
What were they after?
We're still getting a full account. Once the dust settles, I'll send you everything we've got. Detective Bullock's writing up a full report. I'll have him send you a copy.
Officers are ready for your deployment orders.
I've got to get going.
Lui va me dire ou alors elle est pas contente, machin machin.
How is she?
Still in the hospital. Doctors say the hearing damage could be permanent. Damn it, it should have been me. I failed her. I put her in danger. It's my fault.
The blame for what happened to Avesta rests with Riddler, not you.
That's nice of you to say.
Bah oui, espèce
Look, I
d'idiot.
owe you one for saving my life back there. So I gotta warn you. Waller flipped when she heard you called Gordon instead of her. You really should stay on Waller's good side for as long as you can. For everyone's sake. I'll tell Avesta you asked about her.
Bah j'ai géré là. C'est quoi cette tête?
Alfred, prep the med bay. We're going to need it.
Pauvre Batman. Derrière le voile. Une alliance improbable.
Bruce!
I'm fine. Really.
You are not fine, Bruce. None of this is fine. You were nearly killed tonight. Those minutes of silence, waiting for you to respond, they were the worst of my life. I didn't know if you were alive or dead, or if I would ever see you again.
I'm so sorry to put you through that, Al.
You'll just do it again tomorrow? We already lost Lucius. I couldn't bear losing you, too. We can talk about all this later. Come on now. Let's get you patched up. As if he wasn't bad enough, now Director Waller knows your identity. That information in her hands?
Waller isn't the one we need to worry about. Bane is still on the loose, with enough guns to arm a small militia.
I understand. The man died for you tonight, Bruce. Tried to save you from that monstrosity. Too many have died. In too short a time. The cost of this war, it just continues to rise.
It's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better. Bane is running free out there. He's just getting started.
That's what frightens me, Bruce. We've never seen this kind of destructive power before.
Waller was right about one thing.
Riddler was just a small part of a larger threat.
Let's begin with the dart I pulled from his neck.
Got it?
I'm good, thanks, Al.
Ça a pas l'air d'aller, hein?
There's still some toxin left in here.
What kind of toxin?
Something new. There's a whole series of powerful psychoactive meds in this cocktail. Drugs that are lethal when combined.
Who could have come up with such a concoction?
And did the same person pull the trigger?
C'était clairement le
Bane's
Joker.
attack was one of 3 tonight.
John Doe.
All at the same time.
Let's bring him up. Get an assessment of the damage. Gotham brokerage. 10 million in diamonds stolen. Some safety deposit boxes emptied. Contents unknown. Over a dozen dead. and even more wounded. Mostly by gunshot, though some victims had their heads smashed in.
Oh, that's barbaric.
C'est barbarique.
Witnesses place Harley Quinzel at the scene, dressed up as a clown and wielding a mallet.
Don't ask me.
Riddler's friends are as insane and gruesome as he was. Perhaps even more.
Those same witnesses say that she acted alone. All that carnage. All by herself. Gothcorp Labs, genetic research facility. Where do we even start with this?
Il y a de la glace partout, c'est clairement Mr. Freeze.
No idea.
Victor
Authorities can't
Freeze.
determine what was even stolen until all of that melts.
At least 20 dead, some completely encased in ice.
Others were frozen solid. Some of their limbs shattered as they fled.
Ça va piquer un peu. Moi je te le dis direct, hein, c'est
Waller's
Freeze.
intel shows that the thieves made off with numerous pieces of equipment used in the storage and transportation of biological material.
I don't even want to think what they'd want that for.
No IDs on any suspects, though. Security cameras frozen. All witnesses dead.
Ok. Les citoyens de Gotham soutiennent l'alliance entre la police et Batman. Ça, je crois que je l'ai déjà vu là, enfin non. Les actions de Wayne Enterprises atteignent une valeur record. Ok, mais ça me dit quelque chose. Le procédé est encore repoussé. Enquête de la Gazette qui se cache derrière l'agence. Ok, les officiels qualifient comme le pote de prisonnier modèle. Mais ça, oui, on a déjà vu ça. Sur sa famille, l'employé décédé de Wayne est un héros. Ok. Opinion, je me trompais à propos de Batman. Qui a dit ça? On sait pas? Y'a pas de nom? Ok. L'homme mystère lance une attaque terroriste au casino de Gotham. L'enquête sur l'explosion à la tour Wayne continue. Ah oui, c'est vrai que c'est comme ça que Lucius est mort. Batman prend la relève dans l'investigation. 5 choses qu'il faut savoir sur l'agence. Ok. Le codex. C'est quoi? Ah oui, d'accord, l'agence. Ok. Bon. Qu'est-ce qu'on fait maintenant?
Guns, money, biotech. What are they planning?
We won't know until we get to Bane.
I don't mean to cause offense, but you're in no shape to beat the information out of that monster, or take on his friends if it comes to it. We've already seen how formidable Bane is on his own. Taking on all of them, that would be suicide in your current condition.
Right. Of course I could use help. But both the GCPD and the agency are stretched thin. One thing's for sure. We can't just wait around for Bane to strike again. The death toll is already too high.
Waller might have been right. Some problems might be better solved by Bruce Wayne. Riddler said his friends abandoned him at the Lady of Dublin.
He alluded to the fact that John Doe was one of them.
If that's the case, then John can get you close to the others. He already wants you to meet them. John Doe might be your best chance of getting inside, finding out what they're up to.
You're right. John's my ticket in. If I play my cards right, John might tell me most of what
Appelez le Joker, pas John. C'est bizarre.
Well, the less you have to mingle with his friends, the better I'll feel about all this. It'll be dangerous approaching Bane and his people this way. I'll be suspicious of anyone who isn't a proven criminal. You'll have to give the performance of a lifetime to pull the wool over their eyes.
Bruce Wayne has influence, an endless bank account, and as of last year, questionable integrity.
Everything a criminal network looks for in a new recruit.
So that's it then. I find John Doe and accept his offer. Hopefully the invitation is still open.
Good thing you hid that tracking device on him when you had the chance.
The stacked deck, that's where he is.
I suppose you couldn't wait an hour or two while you rest.
Not a chance.
Il est dépipé. Ah d'accord, la classe.
I'll tell you about Batman. He's no hero. The way I see it, he's just a bunch of hired muscle for rich guys. Guys like Bruce Wayne.
Ouais, pas loin.
Willie, tell Bruce Wayne how that makes you feel.
Okay. It feels...
No, Willie, he's on your right.
Feels like crap, Wayne.
Preach!
And you're just a huge, colossal, gigantic, spoiled piece of Oh, I mean,
I'm going to ignore what I heard. No harm done.
You set me up.
Nonsense! Bruce! Don't mind Willie. We're just messing with you. You look like you could use a drink.
Hey, John. What about my medicine?
The bottle's under my chair, Willie. You're making wonderful progress.
Mott.
I run a therapy circle here every second Sunday. These people need the expertise that I learned in Arkham. A tracker, Bruce? Really? I gotta say, I'm disappointed.
Wasn't sure I could trust you, John. You were more than a little erratic at the funeral, and it was important to me that I find the Riddler. And, you know, you were my only lead.
Okay, I guess that makes sense.
Ah oui, un peu.
It's rude, duplicitous, and invasion of my privacy-like, but it makes sense.
Ok, Red.
So, Know-It-All really got what was coming to him.
Authorities are refusing to comment on the death of the mysterious criminal known as Riddler.
Who am I? Who am I?
say
You're
he
a
had one
rotting,
murder, and that the
stinking
killer is
corpse.
still at
That's
large.
who you are.
John, did you have anything to do with the Riddler's death?
Oui, c'était lui, on l'a reconnu.
Hated the guy, but geez, Bruce. You really think I'd be capable of cold-blooded murder? After everything you know about me, you really think I'd do that?
No, of course not. I mean, I know you hated him, but you're no killer. What was I thinking?
I know what you were thinking. But hey, no harm done. Anyway, I was a little surprised to see you, Bruce. I'm guessing this is about that favor I asked. As I recall, you had some reluctance.
I've been thinking, and I changed my mind. I'd like to meet them now.
Really? You seem pretty against it at the church. Why the sudden change of heart? It's odd. Doesn't seem like you.
The timing wasn't right, but I've reconsidered. The way you described your friends sounded great. A special breed, you said. Inspiring. I like to be around people like me.
I didn't realize I was so convincing. Look, before we get into that, I need to come clean. Riddler was more connected to my friends than I'd let on at the funeral.
Ah.
Riddler? Really?
Yeah, he was kind of our leader, but he was just so bad at it and so intolerably annoying. I thought he'd be out of the picture by the time you came around. I should have told you. I didn't want you to think we were all like him. No secrets between us.
D'accord, je suis Batman.
Ever again. You have my word. I pinky swear.
Ah, c'est chelou quand même. C'est trop chelou.
Friends
Bon,
for
soit
life.
il est Joker, ouais.
And Bruce, friends don't plant tracking gadgets on each other. You've got my number. All right, let's go meet the guys. I'll let them know we're on our way.
Hey! I'm out of medicine. I don't like your face. I think you're bothering my friend John.
Okay, fine. You're right. I'll leave him be.
Go away, Willie.
What are you... Screw you! Nobody disrespects me! No one's making a fool out of Willie!
Stay away from him.
Perfect!
Il prend en vidéo lui en plus, enfoiré. Ah, pour l'image, ça va pas être bon ça. Hein. Allez, bim sur TikTok.
What the hell are you doing to my bar?
Willie had a problem. We took care of it.
Is he dead?
I said we took care of it.
All right, freak show. I'm calling the...
Come on. Better get out of here. That was fantastic.
C'était bon, j'espère.
Oh, cool. They're expecting you. Bruce, one more thing. You can't tell anyone this.
Je vais dire Alfred quand même.
Huge. I think I'm in love. It's an odd feeling.
Dans les Quinn.
First, I thought I had some kind of...
L'amour, c'est pour les pigeons.
I am so happy, John. You deserve the best.
Yeah, I'd blush if I could.
So mysterious. You at least gotta tell me your name.
She'll want to introduce herself, but if you could please help me look good in front of her, I'd appreciate it. Come on. We shouldn't keep her waiting. Almost got it. God damn it. I thought I had it. Here, give me a hand with this, will you? I'm pretty sure this is how you get this thing started.
I could just buy you a car, you know, something with an actual key.
This works. It's just a matter of trial and error. Just
C'est quoi ce son là? Il est vachement aigu, ça fait mal.
There we go.
Ok. Ah bah là voilà.
Don't turn around. All right, Wayne. You got my attention. Give me one good reason why I don't redecorate the windshield with your noodle. I bet a smart guy like you has some real pretty brains. Real bright. That's a pretty good reason. I like a guy who's good with his hands.
Ah oui, d'accord.
I'm just joshing you, rich boy. See? There wasn't even a bullet in the chamber. Oops.
Ah, mets tes gants correctement là.
Let's put some music on. After all, you're a squeaky clean favored son of Gotham. How am I supposed to believe you won't run to the cops the first chance you get?
John vouched for me, didn't he? That's gotta count for something.
John's easily impressed. Just so you know, Mr. Moneybags, I ain't. You're gonna have to earn my respect. And it's gonna take a lot more.
Je sens qu'il va obligé de faire des trucs chelous. Déjà dans le bar.
Oh, gee, thanks, bud.
We gotta go. What were you guys talking about?
Your friend was just saying how much he liked you, Pud. Got a little man crush on ya.
C'est quoi ce
Ain't
flash?
that right, Brucey? Ain't that the gist of it?
It's the truth.
You just made my day, Bruce! I want you to know, the feeling's mutual.
Ah, c'est malsain.
Oh my god! That is the best damn slushie ever. Suck on that. I swear, it'll make your whole body shiver. Come on, put your lips on it.
No thanks, I'm good.
Du Joker.
Suit yourself. I'ma pretend I ain't offended.
I'll try some.
Mais qu'est-ce qui se passe là?
Okay, here's what's going to happen now, Mr. Moneybags. You're gonna go get Mama a little present. From inside there.
Wayne Enterprises.
A little bird told me there's some pretty fancy hacking tech up there. Something called a phalanx key. Get it for me? I'll know you're on the level. Maybe I'll even bring you along on our next job. You'll get all the thrills you ever dreamed of.
What do you want with the phalanx key?
Why wouldn't I want it? I hear this thing opens half the security systems in Gotham. And it's just sitting there, hidden in your lab, waiting for someone to put it to use. What's the matter? You better not try nothing fishy. I don't want to have to splatter that pretty face.
It's okay, Harley. Bruce and I already talked. He'll do whatever you want.
Is that right? Will you do whatever I want? Will you jump when I say jump? Will you bring me the shiny things I ask for?
You don't have to worry. I promise. I'll take care of it.
So glad to hear it. Maybe you are my kind of guy.
Well, then, let's get moving. No time like the present.
You're on, Brucey boy. Make yourself useful and get me that phalanx key. And hurry. Mama really wants to get herself some tacos when you're done.
Got this, Bruce.
Oh ouais, je me ferais bien un tacos. Je commence à streamer alors que j'ai faim. Je suis débile. Oups. Mauvaise posture, tu m'étonnes.
Mr. Wayne. Yeah, if you could please sign in on account of the attack.
Le PDG, non mais sérieux.
So,
ça fait une trace de son passage, c'est pour ça.
If you don't mind me asking. Is everything okay?
Would you believe it? I left my wallet in my office.
Oh, I've been there, sir. You're all set, sir.
Genre il a besoin de se justifier pour rentrer. What the fuck cet épisode?
You really ought to rethink your hiring practices, Bruce. Your man's lying down on the job.
What did you do to him? Is he still alive?
Don't worry. A little bump on the head never killed anyone.
Ouais. Quand même.
Going up, Brucey. This ain't your stop. Don't worry about your pal. He's gonna make it. As long as you behave, that is. Give me a hard time, I go back and finish the job. The same goes for anyone else who gets in the way. Capiche?
Just go wait in the car. I can do this alone.
I don't think you're getting it. You ain't the one in charge. And you ain't the only one allowed to have fun. Didn't your mama ever teach you about sharing?
Now that you mention it, no. She never had the chance.
Oula, oula.
Keep it cool and no one else gets a
Touche pas à Martha.
Now buck up. We're all smiles on this crew. There you go. You're looking like your billion-dollar self again.
Ces gants me stressent. Oh, c'est la merde.
Oh, Bruce, well, I'm surprised to see you. And these are... To whom do I owe the pleasure? I don't believe we've met.
They're fashion consultants. I figured it's time I try out a new look.
Not just Bruce. We're gonna revamp this whole place. Dress everyone in snazzy uniforms.
Oh. Well, no one ran this by me.
Just think, you could come into work on Monday dressed just like me.
Is this some kind of joke?
Do I look funny to you?
Oh putain, elle va lui prendre la tête. Allez, dis un truc, Bruce.
Like I'm some kind of punchline or something.
Excuse me?
You gonna let your employees sass me like that? Is this the kind of operation you run here? Your worker bees just mouth off whenever they want.
I'm sorry, Harley. It won't happen again.
That's for damn sure.
There's no need for that. I already said it won't happen again.
We'll talk about this later, Bruce.
Tu vois pas que je suis en danger?
You got a firm grip, Mr. Corporation. The kind that makes a girl go weak at the knees. Wanna show me what else you can do with those hands? We could carve out some alone time.
Let's just stay focused on the task at hand, shall we?
Bruce is right. We are people with purpose. We're here to get the phalanx.
Shut your pie hole, will you, John? You gotta learn to live
Ah, ils ont inversé les rôles en fait. Normalement c'est le Joker qui a une emprise de malade sur Harley, mais là c'est l'inverse.
Wait here, I'll be right back with...
Forget it, Brucey boy. Your secret lab ain't really a secret. Cobblepot's got quite a mouth on him. I don't think he ever shut it the whole time I was working at Blackgate Prison. He told me all sorts of interesting stuff. Say, do you like chess? Work your magic. Tick-tock. What's the hold-up?
Ah, c'est bon. Elle est chiante.
Tight squeeze.
You know, I think you two are the closest friends I've ever had.
present to you our secret lab.
Lucius, you have seriously outdone yourself this time.
Lucius me manque.
Like it? No, this changes everything.
It was getting a bit dodgy hiding all those batarangs in the Wayne Enterprise R&D wing.
Thank you, Lucius.
Il va pas y avoir des trucs comme quoi
Come on. Now the
enfin, des trucs de
real work
Batman.
starts.
Ça va être la merde.
Somehow I was expecting more.
Where's the giant crater? I thought this was where your friend went out with a bang.
That was his office upstairs.
Better question. Where's the phalanx key?
La chose bon.
It should be in the vault.
Well, what you waiting for, sweetie? Go get it.
Elle est agréable, hein. Très agréable. Y'a pas un costume de Batman là-dedans, j'espère.
Lock protocol vault thumbprint required Lucius Fox. That's not right. Why the lockout? Someone's been in here.
What's taking so long, Bruce?
It's saying it won't open without Lucius's thumbprint.
And that got blown up with the rest of him, didn't it? All the dumb luck. You're saying we can't get it open, then? Harley's not going to like that at all. Or you.
Let me try to find latent prints around here with my scanner.
Always thinking, this guy.
Dinner to celebrate Tiffany's first day at Wayne Enterprises. Sorry you didn't make it there, Lucius. Alright, that's a start.
Ah, va falloir faire des trucs pour avoir l'empreinte toute seule, enfin en tiers, je veux dire. Allez, on scanne tout.
Getting there. Si. Tiffany built that rocket herself. Lucius was so proud. I remember when Tiffany brought that back from art class. One more partial print should do it.
Ah, une dernière, ça va le faire, là, sérieux? Parce qu'il va falloir en entière.
Okay, still unconscious. Hope he's not hurt too badly.
Ok. Ensuite...
Nope. Not encouraging.
Sur le clavier, sérieux.
Gotta keep trying. There we go. Okay, this'll work.
Now that's a shiny piece of metal. What's it do?
I'm not even sure if it works.
It's an EMP generator, Puddin'. Tell him what it does.
It emits a pulse that knocks out other nearby electronic devices.
Who wouldn't want to try that?
Il a mis du temps quand même pour ouvrir une porte. Hein.
Even now, still finding ways to help me. Stay there. Don't touch anything.
I touch what I want when I want, Brucey boy. You knew what's best for you. You'd quit giving orders and find me that key.
Looking for this.
Tiffany.
I told you I'd find out what you got my dad mixed up in. This is much worse than I thought.
You're not safe here. You have to hide.
What the hell are you doing with a secret room full of weapons? What's going on here, Bruce? What's all this for?
Your father worked with Batman. That's who all this stuff is for.
Batman. I knew it! His tech. Dad's fingerprints are all over it. I came looking for answers, but I didn't expect this.
Bruce.
These people you're with. I saw on the cameras what they did to that guard. To Regina.
They'll do the same to you, or worse. Get out of sight.
Bruce, what's taking so long in here, huh? Hey, I know you. We met at your father's funeral.
John.
Okay, Bruce.
Coucou Bernito,
Get
coucou.
physical. I get it. We'll be as quiet as lab rats. But what about Harley? I mean, she's gonna want to know about your friend here.
Just act natural.
Natural?
Yes, natural. Acting normal, like there's nothing wrong.
Normality is a social construct, Bruce. It's a way of exerting control over the other.
He means keep your mouth shut.
I don't like lying to Harley, but I'll do it for you, Bruce. What I really need is the phalanx key. You give me that, I can go out there and, make Harley happy.
You can have the key. Just leave Tiffany out of it, okay?
You mean this thing?
That's it?
You've got to be kidding, Bruce. You can't give these psychos anything from this lab.
Hey now, no need to get personal. We're all on the same side, remember?
Please, Tiffany. I've been honest with you every step of the way. Now I need you to trust me. Please.
I better not see this on the evening news.
Thank you. This makes things so much better for everyone.
Thank you, Tiffany. You made the right call.
Harley will be over the moon when I show her this.
Stay out of sight until we are long gone.
Whatever. Bruce. You better know what you're doing.
Non, pas du tout. C'est un peu
Took you
catastrophique.
long enough? I was starting to think you got sucked into a portal to another dimension or something. You boys did good, Made Mama proud. It don't look like nothing special.
You've got what you wanted. Now let's just get out of here.
Load that thing up too, John. I need it. Hurry it up.
Bruce, are you all right?
I'm fine, Alfred.
I was keeping an eye on you over the security feed.
Well, breaking into my own company was unexpected.
Things could have gone so much worse. That you managed to keep both John and Tiffany quiet was a masterstroke, Bruce. Still, that young woman is smarter than both of us, Bruce. It's only a matter of time before she puts the rest of the pieces together. I heard you reveal that Lucius worked with Batman. But will that satisfy her? You know what she's like. She won't stop digging until she gets to the truth. Maybe we should just tell her.
Oui.
I've always regretted not being more honest with you about your father's life.
You're right. I'll be as honest with Tiffany as I can.
Very good. With regards to tonight's other catastrophes, your night watchman got a nasty lump on the head, but don't worry, he'll be fine. I've already arranged for him to get a generous payout and an extended vacation. And replaced tonight's offending security camera feed with dummy footage.
Yeah, thank you.
As for Regina, I'm afraid your fashion consultant's cover story is going to cause more problems. She seemed to be thoroughly unsettled after your encounter. After what went on, it'll be a challenge to smooth things over with her. It's all coming so fast. One thing after another.
You're always so good at this, Alfred. You'll figure out the right thing.
Yes, I suppose I will. Bruce, I know we agreed there was no better way to get to Bane. And believe me, I want to see these monsters pay for what they've done. But this whole masquerade with John and Harley, well, frankly, it's exhausting.
Allez, un costume.
Well, be careful and good luck.
Affaire de famille. T'as entendu ça, Bernito?
Bad signal. Rooftop briefing. Almost feels like the good old days.
If you mean the city's crawling with masked lunatics and I'm not the commissioner, you're not far off the mark.
That's not what I meant. You've been demoted.
Waller busted me down to deputy ops. Everything's got to go through her office now. Demotion's still tied up in paperwork. For once, the bureaucracy is working in my favor. Here, you're welcome. It's information on Harley Quinzel from sealed records we dug up at the coroner's office.
Harley Quinzel's father committed suicide after decades of struggling with mental illness.
Yeah, tough story. Quinzel was a devoted, successful doctor.
But she couldn't save him. Must have been hard on her. The trauma of her father's death caused her breakdown. Turned her into the monster she is
Il y a
today.
des fautes dans les sous-titres. Hein?
I know what she's done, but I can't help but feel a little sorry for her. It's gotta be rough on a person, going through all that.
People are traumatized every day, Jim. Most find a way of dealing with it without having to bash people with a hammer.
I guess you're right.
Bah oui, un Batman.
Gordon, you're dismissed.
This is still my goddamn station house.
He's forgetting I'm the one who can make or break his career right now.
You only remind me every other minute.
Clearly, I need a better method of getting the message across.
That's enough, Waller. This is Jim's precinct. He's free to do as he pleases.
Maybe you weren't paying attention, but this is my turf now.
You're gonna push me too far, you hear me?
Is that a threat?
No, just God's honest truth. Something you wouldn't know a damn thing about. What does she have on you? You're gonna tell me at the arsenal? What the hell is it?
Allez, on les dit.
If she's jammed you up somehow, just say the word. I'll appeal to the mayor, the governor, whatever it takes to get her off your back. I'll do whatever I can to help you.
She knows who I am, Jim.
Oh, yeah? Well, so do I. You're Batman. That's all you ever have to be. That's all Gotham needs you to be. And you.
Ça c'est
If
Gordon
you're
quoi.
threatening to take that away, you should be ashamed of yourself.
I don't want to hear it.
Oh, petit enfoiré de chat. Ça fait mal.
Just supposed to come to Gotham,
M'a
put the
mordu.
chains on Riddler and his gang, and
Ah
get
mais
the
t'es
hell
insupportable
out.
toi.
I'm just saying, this city gets under your skin fast. Know what I mean? Best laid plans and all that.
Even so, it's good that you and your people are here.
Thanks. I guess you locals see it differently. Agent of Esther. She fought to get on this assignment, you know? Wanted to see her old neighborhood. Wanted to see you. Her hometown hero. She wanted to impress you. She admires what you do for the people of this city.
Her enthusiasm almost got her killed.
It didn't, though. Because of you. That's the part you need to focus on. So, Wayne Enterprises. Heard you made some new friends.
You're having me followed.
Thanks to you, these very bad people have an EMP and a key that'll open every lock I would want to keep bolted shut. They're clearly planning something. The stakes are too high to leave anything to chance. You know, I actually considered asking you to infiltrate Riddler's gang. Before everything blew up, I knew I could count on you to get me close to them. Close to Bane. You're good at this. Seems like you've already won Harley Quinn's trust.
What you saw was just a test.
An operation like theirs requires someone with your resources. As long as you don't blow it, they're gonna want to keep Bruce Wayne around until they take him for all they can. Get them away from their base of operations. Somewhere they'll be exposed. When they're all together, out in the open, contact me. I'll be standing by, ready to ambush. We'll take them down when they're at their most vulnerable. Sound good? They'll never know what hit them.
You need to involve Gordon.
Don't tell me how to run my operation.
His people know this city better than anyone.
And they have their hands filled with other priorities right now. Batman. If it gets bad for you, just remember. We're out here. When you're in deep like this, you need friends. Let's say everything goes pear-shaped, and you get stuck in there longer than you'd like. Then what's right, what's wrong, it all gets blurry. And guess what? That's okay. Because you're going to have to do some blurry things that you're not proud of before this is done. You hear me? That's just how these kinds of operations go down.
I created Batman to strike fear into criminals, not become one.
Batman's not the one rubbing shoulders with them at the moment. You should think about which one Gotham really needs right now.
Al, I'm in.
Just don't stay embedded any longer than necessary.
I'll be in and out, Alfred. Just long enough to figure out their plans.
Good luck, Bruce. Stay safe.
All right. Here we go.
Est-ce qu'il peut se battre correctement là avec ses côtes pétées et tout?
Hey now! Welcome to our little hideaway and home away from home, the end of the line. We're happy to have you.
Thanks, John.
You said you'd kill him after you got what you needed.
So what? Ain't a girl allowed to change her mind?
Could someone get me out of these handcuffs, please?
Tell me why I shouldn't kill you. Well, it seems like the Prince of Gotham is more like an empty suit. I bring us back the transport and the arms we require. You bring back a worthless aristocrat. We don't need his money. We have what we need to finish this. Thanks to me.
He ain't worthless, you overgrown bicep. He already got us an EMP device and the phalanx key. I'll betcha I can find a use for him.
I do not care how much these two swoon over you, Wayne. We don't want you here, and we don't need you here.
Whoopsie.
What the hell?
Turn it off!
Turn it off! Now!
Can you do something about this?
What?
It's Freeze.
Freeze is coming.
What have you done?
You need to uncuff me.
Don't screw this up.
You fool!
I can turn it off.
Make it stop, or I will seal you both in ice! I swear, if you don't get that electricity back on immediately, I'll send you to a frozen hell.
En fait, tout le monde pouvait le faire. Vous êtes nuls ou quoi, les gars?
Well, at least we know that it works.
I must check on Nora. See how she is. You may have impressed these two, but I haven't made up my mind about crushing your skull.
Fair enough.
Everyone back to work. There's still a lot to get done.
Who put you in charge?
Somebody has to give the orders.
That was a nice job before. Come on up to my office.
D'accord.
Listen, Bruce. I just want to clear the air a little. You distanced yourself from us back at your office. I don't blame you, after all the trouble I caused. You probably noticed I like to stir things up. It's a bad habit, and, well, it's made me more enemies than friends. I want to say I'm sorry for messing with your people. Your employees. I know they probably mean a lot to you.
Thank you, Harley. Your apology means a lot.
Really? You probably think I'm a terrible person, but I want you to understand. You've seen these animals I work with. In my business, you let your guard down for a second, you get torn to shreds.
I can only imagine.
If I'm always pushing buttons, it's to keep people off balance, you know? Keep them guessing my next move. Keep the real me hidden. I hope you ain't gonna judge me for it. To be honest, I've been at it so long I don't even notice I'm doing it.
I'll be honest, Harley, I wasn't sure what to make of you. I'm impressed.
I'm gonna take that as a compliment, but don't push your luck. You ain't like these others. Bane's a powder keg, Freeze. Well, you saw Freeze. John's sweet, and believe me, he's got heaps of potential, but he's still a growing boy. You, though, you got your head screwed on right. You're reasonable. I can work with reasonable. We're pulling a job tonight. I want you to be a part of it. You already showed you know how to use that EMP better than any of these other clowns.
I'm in. Just tell me what to do.
That's what I wanted to hear. All will be revealed eventually. Using that EMP, though, that's gonna make tonight's job a whole lot less messy. And that no-neck asshat Bane, he loves making a mess. People getting killed just makes his day. If you're gonna come with, you gotta convince the others.
Convince them.
It's a real pain in the ass sometimes, but you need a majority opinion for anything big. And bringing you along, well, you got some persuading to do. Let me know how I can help.
So what's the deal with Freeze? He's unique.
You mean why he's blue and wrapped up in machinery? Accident in the lab. Here's the thing about Freeze. Only thing he gives two hoots about is his wife. He gave up everything to try and save her when she got sick. And I mean everything. Job, health, soul, the whole shebang.
She's dead?
Frozen stiff. Keeps her on ice in the next room while he searches for a cure. Ain't that just kooky? I mean, it explains why he flipped when the EMP went off.
I doubt his wife would approve if she realized what he's become.
She'd probably never want to wake up. Exactly.
So he'd be better off not getting what he wants.
You can say that again, but he might not want to hear it. Talking about his wife is the only way to get Freeze to pay attention to you.
Okay.
But watch yourself. His attention ain't always a good thing.
I get the feeling Bane doesn't like me very much.
That knucklehead respects strength and loyalty. Show him you got those, and he'll come around. He's a man's man. I don't got much time for all that burly machismo, but sit him down for a beer or something. He'll hear what you gotta say. He may kill you when you're done, but at least he'll listen.
Je vais pas lui dire ça, si. J'ai envie de savoir ce qu'il va se dire.
Listen.
Allez.
I know about your father. About how you tried to help him.
He was a lost cause that made himself a shotgun lunch. What's that got to do with the price of tea in China? You trying to get in my head, Brucey?
Look, I lost my parents too.
I know the story. Everyone in this goddamn town knows the story. It don't make you president of the Dead Parents Club. If I wanted to talk about my pop, I wouldn't have had those records hidden. Which brings me to thinking, how the hell would you know a thing like that? You snooping around my private life? You got some inside track I don't know about.
I have connections, Harley. Good ones. I dig up everything I can on potential business partners.
A background check? I guess that's only fair.
Still friends?
Yeah, still friends. To be honest, I'm impressed you found that out. Just don't bring it up again.
Eh ben, dis donc. Comme ça. Du blanc, c'est mieux que du jaune, non?
Spirit of unity? Not really what I'm sensing from this group.
On retourne pas voir Harley. Je sais pas, des trucs à regarder, à choper. Non. Ok, donc Bane est là-bas. On va aller voir John. Ou le Joker.
Hey, buddy! It's always so good to see you. Like, so good.
Always good to see you, John.
I've been wanting to say, Bruce, thanks for helping me out before at your office, making me look good.
Hey, I'm just glad everything worked out.
Did it ever? Handing that key over to Harley, giving her what she wanted. Pure ecstasy. It was a big moment for me. I should have known right when we pinky sweared that everything would work out great.
Harley wants me to try to get in good with Bane and Freeze.
I think you're well on your way to doing just that. And I've been doing, you know, what I can to help, too. You didn't catch it? When it looked like Bane might kill you, I set off that EMP, you know, as a distraction. Thought it might give you a chance to show off your technical skills in front of Freeze.
Wow, then I owe you my life, John.
It's what pals do. I know you'd do the same for me. And wouldn't you know it, you nailed it. You already know I like you, Bruce. You better get cracking on getting those other guys to like you too. Because I don't want to have to watch what happens if they don't.
Presque.
Now, Bane loves that beer. I bought some for when I need to talk to him. He's scarier than anybody in Arkham.
Cette photo. Est-ce qu'il y a autre chose à regarder? Non. Ok. Déjà j'ai le truc avec Bane, on va aller voir Bane en premier. Mon petit Bane ou?
And now I see where Bane gets his fashion sense.
Attends, mais y'a pas un autre truc à regarder? Voilà.
I was hoping to get another chance to speak with you.
Thirsty work. My throat is dry. Fetch, Wayne.
Non. J'aurais dû filer la bière direct.
Just thought you looked thirsty.
Please, come. Riddler, he bombed your building and killed your friend. Someone did that to me. I'd bomb their building, kill their friend. As Riddler's friend, I have to know, are you here for payback? Did you come for revenge? Answer me, or I will break you in half.
Riddler is dead. Any revenge I wanted, I already got.
He did not deserve such an end. But you have a point. In this line of work, one cannot be too careful. Trust has been the hardest thing to find, especially after Riddler's death. We'll see if you can be trusted, Wayne. Very soon.
Ok, je crois que c'est pas trop mal ça. Bah. Ok. Bon.
What are they planning to do? I don't have time to sort through all this. Not with them watching me. I heard about your wife, and
What? J'ai pas eu le temps. J'ai pas les mains sur le clavier.
You'll answer me if you're smart and understand the concept of self-preservation.
What you're doing, that kind of love,
It's rare. My wife followed your goings-on in the society columns, Wayne. You're more familiar with lust than love.
That's how I know how precious that kind of love is.
What if you get caught? Sent to prison. What happens to your wife then?
What do you propose?
I own technology companies, Victor. Big ones. You could house and protect her. Continue your research to cure her.
Why? Why would you do this?
It's what I do for my friends.
I don't have friends.
People, then. It's what I do for my people.
How very vague. I almost fell for it. You don't care about mine, Nora. You only care about yourself. An empty suit. The sooner you're gone, the better.
C'était pas la bonne réponse?
Wait!
Ils m'ont demandé de le tuer ou un truc comme ça.
He was with my crew at the police arsenal.
Bane!
The prisoner he was supposed to be guarding got away. And yet he doesn't have a scratch on him.
This is crazy!
I suspect we have a traitor among us. One begins to smell a rat after Riddler's murder and that prisoner getting away. Loyalty is all that we have. But there can be no trust unless I can believe that you are who you say you are, and that you are really willing to do all that you claim.
Batman, il tuera pas, pas question de le tuer.
Only one of you walks out of here.
You know me.
The sooner one of you picks up that pipe and bashes the other's head, the sooner we get this over with.
Fine. I'll prove it.
You showed him mercy. That was a mistake.
Oh.
Take him somewhere.
The package is moving.
What's going on?
The job we've been getting ready for. It's happening.
Good. I'm ready.
Not so fast, the money bags. You're not in the pact. Not yet. Not till everyone votes. What do you say, boys? Bruce Wayne. In or out?
Je me suis chié, hein.
The aristocrat lacks the backbone to dirty his hands. Out.
Wayne is as shallow as his reputation would lead you to believe. He would only drag us down. Out.
Elle va à égalité.
Bruce is strong and smart and handsome, like super handsome. It's nuts, you guys. And where was I going with this? Right. I vote in.
Well, I vote for Brucey. So we got a tie here. However, without Bruce, we can't use the EMP.
True.
Roll.
Bruce is in. By a hair. You're hanging in there by a thread, Brucey boy. Make sure that EMP shielding is on those APCs. I don't need any surprises. Time to get that package.
Remember, when we work together, no one can stop us. When we work together, the world can be ours! Let's go!
Somebody grab that thing, it's important. Let's go hit him with the hind!
On va arriver au climax de l'épisode. Derrière les lignes ennemies.
Wayne, we are close. Make your device ready.
Will do. EMP primed and ready to go.
Harley,
Yeah, what?
we have almost reached the target vehicle.
Uh-huh.
Now, you are providing our escape.
Waller. On the move with targets. Track this
signal. Get your people here, now.
We've got your signal locked. Cavalry is on the way.
Now we do this.
Pas de ceinture, dangereux.
Wait, what in the...
I gotta say, Bruce, now that we're actually here and it's really happening, I'm feeling some butterflies in my stomach.
We have an obstruction ahead, both lanes. Armored vehicles. Service weapons at the ready. Do not engage.
Now, Wade! Do it!
What was that?
What the hell is going on?
HQ, do you copy?
My gun, it's fried.
All comms are down.
Move! Carry the torch, Mr. Suit. Stay sharp. Secure the vehicle.
Secure the vehicle.
Stay down.
Comme ça il tire
Your
pas.
place is on the perimeter.
Yeah.
Freeze! Open the door. Everyone, stay sharp and keep order. Allow no sudden moves and no talking.
Strike it. Go on. Quickly. You're wondering what's in there. Find out for yourself. Back off, or I'll shoot.
No! No! No!
Don't.
Break it off!
We don't have time for this. We're not done here, Wayne.
I would not turn my back on him. I'll leave this clean up to you, but hurry. Men, seize the cargo. Get out of here!
Waller, where are you?
Ah, quel enfoiré.
Waller here. Let them have it, Wayne.
What are you talking about?
The package. Let them have it. It's not worth my agents' lives.
You can't be serious. You were supposed to be here.
No! That was my right! Break out the artillery and disable their vehicles!
Damn it!
We can fix this all later. For now, just move it. Waller out.
I don't want to hurt you, but I will blow your heads off if you make me. Eat concrete! Lights out!
Put out that fire!
On it?
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
They say
Oh, yeah.
warrior's dead!
Qu'est-ce que je fais? Qu'est-ce que je fais? J'ai mis trop de temps à attendre. Petit idiot. Bane ou Harley? Bane il va tuer.
Lights out!
Put out that fire!
On it?
I'm gonna play whack-a-mole with their heads.
They say warrior's dead!
Harley!
Je peux choisir en fait?
Lucy, come join the fun! Keep your arms and legs inside the ride!
car and give me a hand with the luggage.
Damn it, Bane! Can you get in the damn car already? I'm out of here!
Che.
Nice work back there, Brucey boy. You really know how to show a girl a good time.
Have your fun now.
Oof, the Iceman bummeth.
If Bane survives, you'll make us all pay for abandoning him.
Bane will survive, and he won't let this slide. Freeze is right. If he makes it back, he's gonna be furious.
Oh no, we're so scared.
Yeah, you should be.
All right. We got the package. Be grateful you're around to see it. Intrigued, Brucey? Wanna know what's
On dirait un
inside?
cercueil.
Go
On
on.
dirait clairement un cercueil.
Open it.
Qu'est-ce que c'est? Je sens le truc genre bien horrible. Ah! Et en fait il est pas mort.
I thought he stank when he was
Non,
alive.
il est mort.
You really put us through a lot of trouble, Mr. Smarty Pants. Getting yourself killed like that. We needed you for the next stage.
I've got what you need.
For the right price.
Tourbillon. Ok. Vous et 99,8% des joueurs avez laissé Waller se sentir déboussolé. Elle a été agacée quand vous lui avez dit que vous n'aviez toujours pas confiance en elle. Elle a désapprouvé le fait que vous ayez appelé Gordon plutôt qu'elle pour vous aider. Mais comme vous avez accepté de travailler avec elle pendant qu'elle était sous couverture, votre relation avec Waller est positive. D'accord, bon. Vous et 43,4% des joueurs avez laissé Alfred se sentir content. Bah, c'est bien de le laisser se sentir content. Il a approuvé votre décision d'être honnête avec Tiffany. Il était fier quand vous lui avez dit qu'il faisait toujours ce qu'il fallait faire. Votre conversation dans le petit salon lui a redonné un but. Très bien. Je crois que c'était un peu pourri à la fin du premier épisode, mais là c'est mieux. Vous et 60,2% des joueurs avez laissé John se sentir heureux. Il a été ravi quand vous lui avez juré de ne plus jamais mentir. Il était excité par la façon violente dont vous vous êtes occupé de Willy. Il est fou de joie que vous ayez choisi de vous battre aux côtés d'Harley. Vous et 60,2% des joueurs avez laissé Harley se sentir heureuse. Elle a aimé votre efficacité à récupérer la clé Phalanx. Elle a été impressionnée que vous réussissiez à découvrir des informations sur son père. Elle est ravie que vous ayez combattu avec elle plutôt qu'avec Bane. Ok. Vous et 81,1% des joueurs avez laissé Gordon se sentir inquiet. Il a été surpris quand vous lui avez demandé... Inquiet c'est chiant pour Gordon. Il a été surpris quand vous lui avez demandé... de l'aide, alors que vous êtes tous les deux fâchés. Maintenant il sait que Waller a un moyen de pression sur vous, il est désolé d'avoir douté de vous. Comme vous lui avez dit la vérité, il est inquiet que Waller puisse révéler votre identité. Vous, 81,7% des joueurs avaient laissé Tiffany se sentir inquiète. Ah, bon. Elle était surprise quand vous lui avez dit que Lucius travaillait avec Batman. Elle a apprécié que vous la laissiez choisir de vous faire confiance. Vous l'avez convaincu de vous faire confiance, mais elle est inquiète pour votre sécurité. Avez-vous réussi à obtenir la clé phalanx de la part de Tiffany? Vous et 50,1% des joueurs avaient convaincu Tiffany de remettre la clé phalanx et de rester caché dans la chambre forte. D'accord. C'est vraiment très serré entre les deux choix, apparemment. Avez-vous appelé Gordon ou Waller à l'arsenal? Vous et 71,6% des joueurs avaient joint Gordon quand vous en aviez besoin. Je pense toujours que c'est le meilleur choix à faire. Avez-vous laissé filer Willy ou avez-vous utilisé la violence? Vous et 15,% des joueurs avaient descendu Willy alors qu'il a pointé un couteau sur John. Descendu. Descendu. On l'a pas descendu, on l'a un peu tapé. 13% des joueurs ont essayé de résoudre les choses calmement avec Willy quand il a pointé un couteau sur John. 44,2% des joueurs ont essayé de calmer Willy avec une boisson quand il a pointé un couteau sur eux. 23,9% des joueurs se sont occupés de Willy de façon violente quand il a pointé un couteau sur eux. Donc je suis là-dedans. Qui avez-vous suivi lors dans le convoi? Vous et 42,2% des joueurs avaient essayé de minimaliser les dégâts. C'est un tout petit, en même temps j'ai du mal à lire. Les dégâts collatéraux pendant la descente sur le convoi en suivant Harley, en désamorçant le chaos à chaque opportunité. Ok. Vous et 95% des joueurs avaient accepté l'offre de serment de John, devenant amis pour la vie. Je pense que genre à un moment il va falloir qu'il trouve, genre qu'il tourne entre devenir vraiment le Joker ou rester John, je pense. Peut-être un truc comme ça. Parce que c'est trop bizarre ce qui se passe. Donc peut-être qu'il y a une chance qu'il ne devienne pas le Joker. Ok. Bon, et bien ça suffit pour cette fois-ci. C'était plutôt cool. Il reste plus que 3 épisodes. Je sais pas quand est-ce que je dis ça, mais la semaine prochaine, donc j'ai lundi soir avec Deux sur Dying Light, mais aussi vendredi soir avec lui et Red sur Dying Light 2. Donc je sais pas encore comment on va faire. On verra ça. J'aurais dû en parler avec lui la dernière fois au dernier stream. Faut qu'on voit comment faire. C'est-à-dire, est-ce qu'on finit le premier et on fait le 2 en même temps, genre on laisse complètement tomber le premier, tant pis, et on fait le 2 fois par semaine avec Red. Ça, on sait pas encore, faut que je leur demande. Qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre? En tout cas lundi ce sera forcément du Dying Light 1. Voilà. Ensuite, qu'est-ce qu'on a d'autre? Oui, alors, It Takes Two, normalement mardi. Ensuite, on a jeudi, on fait du Divinity. Donc en fait, ça me laisse mercredi pour faire l'épisode 3. Et avec un peu de café dans le sang, je pense que je pourrais faire peut-être l'épisode 3 et l'épisode 4 d'affilée. J'essaierai, on verra bien sur le moment. En tout cas, donc jeu tout seul. Enfin, pour une fois, j'ai un jeu solo. Enfin, je peux refaire du jeu solo, quoi. Donc, je vous dis... demain, je suis à Disney. Donc, je sais pas du tout à l'heure à laquelle je vais rentrer. Donc, ça se trouve, je pourrais peut-être faire l'épisode 3 demain soir. On verra, faudra tester. N'hésitez pas à follow la chaîne YouTube, à me follow sur Insta et sur Twitter. C'est là que vous aurez toutes les informations, bien évidemment. Je vous fais des bisous, et peut-être à demain, et sûrement à lundi.
you